Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
Six times in 2 years. India's government tried to force smartphone makers to pre-install its national biometric ID app on every phone sold in the country. 6 times, Apple and Samsung said no. That app is called Aadhaar. It's a 12-digit identity number tied to your fingerprints and your iris scans. And it already covers about 1.34 billion residents. People use it for banking, for telecom, for getting through airports. The technology works. So why does the mandate keep failing? That question matters whether you design biometric systems for a living or you just unlock your phone with your face every morning. Because the answer isn't about software. It's about who gets to decide what lives on your phone, you or your government. One digital rights advocate put it this way: citizens should carry their phones as extensions of their autonomy, not as vessels for government order. So what happens when a government keeps pushing a biometric mandate and the world's biggest device makers keep pushing back? Start with why Apple and Samsung walked away 6 times. According to reporting from Piments.com, the manufacturers raised 3 specific objections. Security risk, compatibility problems, and higher manufacturing costs. That last one is easy to overlook, but it's significant. If India requires a pre-installed government app that no other country requires, manufacturers need separate production lines just for the Indian market. That breaks the economics of how global supply chains actually work. And it introduces what security engineers call new attack surface. More code on the device means more ways for someone to break in. The manufacturers didn't just dislike the idea. They told the government it would make phones less secure, not more. Now zoom out from the boardroom to the street. Aadhaar has already had serious data problems. Privacy advocates have documented leaks where personal details of millions of people surfaced on the dark web. Imagine that same system hardwired into every phone in the country, over 1 billion devices, without anyone's individual consent. That's not a hypothetical risk. That's a target. And people seem to know it instinctively. Published research on biometric attitudes shows that people are less willing to accept government use of fingerprints than other forms of ID. The same research found that people push back hardest when biometrics show up in low-security situations that don't obviously need strong authentication. Ordering groceries doesn't feel like it should require your iris scan. When the perceived necessity is low, trust drops fast. Expert frameworks back this up. According to analysis published through the National Center for Biotechnology Information, biometric system use should be defined and limited from the start. The warning is blunt. Failure to set those boundaries will produce biometric programs that undermine public values and collapse under their own public resistance. That's almost exactly what happened in India, not once, but 6 consecutive times. And this pattern isn't limited to Aadhaar. In December of 2024, India tried to mandate a telecom security app on all devices. The backlash was so fast, the government reversed course within days. 2 different apps. 2 different agencies. Same result. The common thread isn't the technology. It's the approach, decree instead of dialogue. Meanwhile, voluntary biometric tools in India are actually succeeding. Payment systems built on the same Aadhaar infrastructure work well when people choose to use them for a specific task, sending money, verifying identity at an airport gate. The difference is opt-in versus forced install. Targeted, voluntary workflows let people see immediate value and limited scope. A device-level mandate does the opposite. It consolidates too much power in a single app that you never asked for and can't remove. The obvious counter-argument is reach. Voluntary adoption leaves gaps. Mandates would guarantee universal coverage, especially for financial inclusion. But India's own experience proves the political cost outweighs the administrative benefit. The technology was never the problem. Trust was. So, a government built a biometric system that covers more than 1 billion people and genuinely works. It tried 6 times to put that system on every phone in the country, and 6 times the answer was no. The lesson is simple. Biometric programs don't fail on technology. They fail on trust. That matters whether you're designing these systems, regulating them, or just carrying a phone that already knows your face. What live S on your device is a question about power, and right now, the people who make the devices are drawing that line before governments do. The full story is in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.